Welcome to SBR Forum Videos. This is the Pete's Parlay Show for NFL Week 6, College Football Week 7. I'm Peter Loshak. Friday afternoon, this is the show where, I go over all the picks that the professional handicappers recommended to me during the week, and probably more importantly, I discuss with Brent from BetDSI, lines manager at BetDSI, what sharp action he's taken over the week. And right now I'm down 250, which is, high volatility in these parlays, but all I got to do is hit a couple, and I'll be up for the year. But hopefully I can do it this week. I got 4, all from college football, and all recommended by Brent. So, I'm maybe playing it a little bit safe, a little bit smart this week. We'll see how it turns out. Hopefully I can hit it. A lot of interesting lines, interesting picks, and there's a lot of picks that I did consider this week. A lot of picks that seem like they have value but could go, either way. Start with in the NFL. Scott Kellen gave us 2 very sharp picks, Oakland +9 and the Indianapolis-San Diego game over 49.5. Both of those were also told to me, as were communicated to me, were sharp picks by Brent in the NFL. I'm not going to include either one of those, but those are both probably the right side, right? Oakland +9 and San Diego over 49.5. Then Jeff Cadillac, he might be on the sharp side of his 2 games this week. He took Tampa Bay +1, and that line moved up, right? It's like Philly -3 right now. I talked to Brent from BetDSI. He told me that line movement was caused by the public and that he has a public sharp split there. Philly, public backing Philly, sharps taking Tampa Bay as a home dog. Jeff Cadillac also taking Tampa Bay as a home dog. So, Tampa Bay's probably the right side, but I'm not going to put it in the parlay. No frickin' way. He also took Buffalo +7. They're probably too big of a home dog there, but not going to put it in the parlay. Al McMorty gave us 2 great picks this week. Baltimore at home +3. And again, that's another one that Brent from BetDSI identified as a sharp pick. Al's probably got a winner there, but, not going to put it in there. Also had a contrarian pick on Washington, Dallas under 53. So a lot of interesting picks here. The Jets, Brandon Shively took the Pitt-Jets game. He likes Pitt +2.5, but I did talk to Brent, and Brent told me that the sharps are overwhelmingly on the Jets in that one. That he got a little bit of sharp action on Pitt at 2.5, but that move was caused by the sharps a lot, by a bunch of groups coming in on the Jets. So I don't know why I like Pitt in that one. No way I'm putting it in the parlay. Troy West from allplayswin.com, we know him. He likes Detroit -2, and I like that one too. But Brent did tell me that the public's liking Detroit, sharps taking Cleveland. So I almost put Detroit in there anyway, just because I like it and because Troy likes it. But in the end, decided to leave it out. And then, of course, Joe Duffy, Jacksonville +26.5. Sharps not touching that line, but they did, sharps and public, on the over in that game. Now it's up at like 53. Another side that's probably the right one, not putting it in the parlay. Then moving on to college, all right? Steve from collegefootballwinning.com gave us 2 picks. Houston -8.5, North Texas -6.5. Almost put both of them in the parlay on the money lines, but, come to think of it, I probably should have, but whatever. Who cares? Left him out. Troy gave us a bunch of picks. Iowa State +14. That's looking like it might be the right side. Texas Tech having some injury issues at quarterback. Iowa State, notorious giant killer on the road, beating ranked teams on the road, but, almost put that one in. Didn't. Troy also recommended Clemson, BC, over 60.5. Now it's like 62. In our video, we explained, he explained why he likes that. I completely agree with him. Considered putting that one in. Didn't do it. Not going to put that one in. And then Troy also gave us 2 Pac-12 picks, and Troy is an expert in the Pac-12. I mean, he has an uncanny knack for picking those games. He likes Washington State -1 and Stanford -8.5. I trust him on both those. I'm thinking they're probably the right side. Didn't put him in the parlay. Not going to put him in there. All right, let's move on to what Brent recommended. My 4 picks all come from plays that Brent told me are sharp sides in college, and also one of them is the Michigan game, which also goes along with what Joe Duffy recommended, which is Michigan -1.5. I think that's the right side as well. You can watch the video to see why Joe likes that pick, but I do trust Joe in general. I like that side, and Brent tells me that Michigan is a sharp side this week. It's -2.5 at BetDSI right now. I'm going to go with the money line just to be safe in case the shit is fixed. You know what I mean? If the shit's fixed and Michigan wins by 1 or 2, then I'll win that one. So that's my first pick in the parlay, Michigan -130. Then, 3 totals in college football from minor conferences that Brent recommended to me, that Brent told me, are sharp sides. UAB Florida International over 54. UNLV over 54.5, and North Texas under 55. These are all current lines at BetDSI right now. Brent told me they're sharp sides, all of them minus 110. So those are my 4 plays. Michigan, money line, minus 130. Florida International, over 54. UNLV, over 54.5. North Texas, under 55, all at minus 110. That is 100 to win 672.25. If all 4 of them hit, I'll win 672.25. And if only 3 of them hit, I'll actually still come out up a little bit as well. So hopefully we'll have all 4 of them hit, and I'll be nicely up. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all again next week.